Howdy, folks. Welcome, one and all. Another live here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking for my other camera. Let me go ahead and do the old comments here. The old welcome, folks. And let's have at it, shall we? Let me go look for my camera. Oh, there it is. It's charging. That's smart. What's going out there, girl? You go out and play all you want. Alrighty. I gotta have this thing recording as well, just in case. Always better to have two sources. I'm documenting every single part of this build. I have a few friends of mine who used to hang out, and they were fond of saying, "Hey, if it's not videoed, it didn't happen." Because we used to brag about stuff we did. He goes, "Oh, did you get it on video?" No, it didn't happen. It was always a joke, but this definitely happened. All right, so bear with me while I turn on the other camera here and point you guys in the right direction as well. And come on, go. All right. So we're here in this room. Actually, Alexa, turn on room lights. I didn't turn. Alexa, turn on the room lights. Gotta switch the proper breaker. Sorry, folks. Bedroom number 2. There we go. I've got them, I don't have power yet, so I've got an extension cord running, all the room lights, and I have to plug that one in, so I have these 3 in. But first, let's work on that sheet right over there. So let's do that, shall we? Time to bring it up again. Ha, okay. I got a little bit of a hiccup. Let me work on that. That's going to be annoying. Hang on, folks. I got a piece of wood that's sticking out in the wrong place, so I got to cut it. And I got to do it the old-fashioned way, which is with the oscillating cutter. So excuse the noise. I will, in fact, forget the noise. I'm going to mute the mic for a second so you don't hear me. And bear with me. Hey, Dave, good to see you. Yeah, it's a wonderful Sunday. Uh, no rest for the weary, as they say. Got to do it every day, every day. Hey, Dave, good to see you. Dave Kraus, also. Let's see here. Well, that should work out a lot better. Come on, get in there. And there we go. Scoot this side a little this way. There we go. And let's see if I can butt it up against there properly. Sure enough. Oh yeah. Snug as a bug in a rug. Okay. So today I was listening to YouTube a little while ago, and as I often am, and I started watching some old Glenn Campbell, and I don't know, this one guy had recorded a whole series of playlists, and it was fantastic. I was just resting on the couch, good morning breakfast, and then I was resting on the couch, and I was listening to Glenn Campbell, and then it moved on to was Willie Nelson and Glenn Campbell and another one. I don't remember where it was. It was probably a PBS special. It was great. It was they were singing Riders on the Storm. They were singing a bunch of old classics. I mean, and then it switched to Johnny Cash singing Riders on the Storm, which was phenomenal with his deep voice. And Art and and then there was Art Garfunkel and Paul Simon and Garfunkel sang Silence, The Sound of Silence. It was some sort of a reunion because I mean, obviously it happened a while ago, being that I believe Art Garfunkel is dead. But anyway, it happened quite a while ago, and it was still they were pretty old. I don't know if they were older than me now. You know, everything's relative, but it was great. It was just fantastic. I hadn't listened to that music in a while. A lot of good music. Charlie Daniels playing Double One Down to Georgia live, and it's a lot of good music. Let's see if I can get in this thing. Now, I'm waiting on a glue gun to come in. I'll tell you why. I recently, I have these collated nail strips. And for those of you keeping up, they cost like $30, $30 or $40 for 1,000 nails. But for $20, you can get a 25-pound box of nails, which is like 7 or 8 or 9,000 nails. Sorry, not nails, screws. 1/4 inch by 1 1/4 inch by a number 6 by 1 1/4 coarse or fine screws. Well, I bought these Senko strips for the collated DeWalt gun, which is a breeze, you know. And after you use them once, you could probably get away with using them one more time. I put the screws back in them. In fact, my wife just relaxes and she gives me a hand, so she's put like probably close to 1,000 screws or 2,000 into these things. But about the third time around, they're so wide, the plastic gives too much. Because remember, it's holding the screw while the screw tip screws it in and then punches through the plastic. So the screw opens up the plastic, and then once it's broken the first time, it still springs back a bit, but once the second time, so what happens as a result is, I'll show you. So this is a strip that I put the screws back in, and it's fantastic, except when you turn it upside down, a few of them sometimes, like this one here, they'll droop a little, right? And you can see it, but eighth inch or quarter inch is all you need, so it catches and twists sideways in the machine. So then what I got to do is I got to put in 2 screws, look, and sometimes feel them and make sure they're out, and then put 2 more. Sometimes I can go a whole strip. Sometimes I go 1 screw and it jams, and it's quite annoying. It's not saving me time anymore. Well, it's still saving me time, because if I had to pull a screw out of the pack and stick it on the thing, I'm not a drywaller, so I can't just go as fast as this thing. So I ordered a glue gun. I can't find mine. That's why I ordered a glue gun. And I figure, look, if I hit it, if I do this is a tip for all you guys who want to reuse these things. If I I'll check to see the ones that are loose, and like on this one, I'll hold it, put a dab of glue. I know it's time consuming, but if I just do a few at a time, dab, 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 it'll still save me time, considering if it works. So I'm going to try 1 strip. I'm going to try to hit it with just enough glue to hold it there, and the glue should break free. It shouldn't interfere at all with the seal. It'll probably stay stuck to this thing. Who knows? I'm even considering. Now, I was considering putting the glue on before, but then if I get too much hot glue on this thing, then the strip itself won't. It's pretty well engineered, so it might not go in. So there's my dilemma for the day, as it were. And worst case scenario, if it doesn't work, I've been having some problems with these reused ones that after two reuses, forget it. I'll buy another strip. It'll probably cost me. I'm going to go through another 9,000 nails. So that means I have to spend another 9 boxes. Is 9 times 3 is $1,880. Yeah. So it'll be about $200. $200 might be completely worth it if it's just nine boxes, and then whatever. I'll return one of the 25-pound boxes and get $20 back, whatever. But it'd be nice if I could just get it done for $20. Hey, save every penny you can, because I don't have the money to spend on the house anyways. And there's about to be some big money spent with all the fixtures and the cabinets and all that. So we'll see what goes. Gotta get closer to some of those. All right. Let's see if I can get. Where's the middle one? Oh, I can't believe I didn't mark this one. Oh well. I hit him. So far, they're going very well, because this one's only been used once, so not a problem. But some of those others, I'm going on the 4th or 5th time, and oh boy, are they problematic. The rooms are pretty big, but even so, maneuvering this equipment around is not always fun. As soon as I can nail this side, I can take this off and then get in there a lot easier. A lot easier than this, that's for sure. There it is. There's the jam. And every now and then, and this is an unfortunate jam, every now and then they go right through, it goes sideways where I have to actually unscrew the thing because it's gone through the guard of the plastic. So very annoying. And this next one's about to jam because it's in the wrong space. So you got to keep an eye on them. All right. And with my bad knee, I got to get on and off a specific way. I don't want to hurt it anymore. Okay, folks. We're getting there, we're getting there. Look at that. All we gotta do is finish this off. Finish him. Mortal Kombat. Every now and then, pants drop, so I gotta hike them up. Doesn't feel like it. Okay. Good. That's good. Sure enough. All it takes is one, folks. All it takes is one to miss. Jams are getting annoying. Got to take out all the bad screws because then they vibrate and they crack, and in the future, that's not good for the wall. But at least this one's done. And now that I'm up here, got to measure this thing. Come on, move. Okay. That's got to be 27 inches, I believe. No. 26.5. Okay, we can do without this one there. So 26.5, and then we go 13.75. Ten and a quarter to 23. All right. This is the only cut I have to make. This is going to be too thin to even bother with on this side. It's a 1/4 inch, so I'm not even going to worry about it. But let's see, 1 inch, 11, and 26. I already know the 26. Okay, and then from the opposite side, I believe, unless it's changed, and it shouldn't because it's a square room, should be 7'4", and it's 7 foot. 7'8", 4 inches off, and it is. So I better double check that end though. So this is 26.5, I believe. 26, no, 26 even. 26.25. Where did I put? I didn't put anything. Let me double check this. 26.75. Here it's this. Here it's 26.5. 26.25. All right, so 26.25. Probably the same over there. But never assume, always measure. Sorry, folks, measuring above the camera at the moment, and it's okay. And let's cut the next one. I would say cut the last one, but I still got all the bathrooms and all that stuff. At least the last one here of the room. I'm just going to lift it up. I'm not going to bother with the machine, with the other thing, because frankly, sometimes it's just easier to do a little bit of brute force. All right. Okay. Let's see here. This is a nice edge. That's not a nice edge. You know, the guys from the delivery people said, oh, don't worry about us dropping them. We drop them all the time. Yeah, they drop them all the time. But next time, for my next delivery, I'm basically going to tell them, listen, if you drop a bunch of these and I have a bunch of these that are messed up, I'm going to send them back and I'm going to order new ones. It's that simple. Because frankly, and I'll let them know, they better take it easy because they come in here and the nice part is they deliver them right to the place. But they'll, and they drop them, They drop them from a height of that big. But if they don't drop them perfectly flat, and even so, the corners all get all dented and stuff, and they bounce. That's no good. No bueno. So I don't need that. I don't need extra compound work on my walls or walls that fall apart. So I'm going to make sure to tell the salesperson that when I do this, because that was not nice. Not nice at all. Okay. If I flip this over this way, okay, so I always got to think upside down. So, yeah, this way I'm going to have to go this way because, yeah. So, because this is the nice side. So the nice side on this side is 26 1/4. Another 26 3/8. And the end is 26 1/2. Okay. Now, if I flip it this way, that side's the side that has the AC. So we're looking 10 1/4 to 22. I better double check that, but ten 1/4 to 23. I'm glad I checked. And it's 12 1/4, or is it? Nope, 10 1/4. 10 1/4 to 23. It's a 12 by 12, so that makes sense. 10 1/4, 23. 10 1/4 to 23. And then we have 13 3/4 right there. On this side, you know, it's 1/4, but there's no way I'm going to be able to pull that off. I'll still try. Okay, ready? Ah, right behind me. From this end, it's 11 inches. From that end, it's 11 inches. Okay. This end, it's basically it's the 1 inch. And we need to cut that so I can measure the 11 inches. All righty. Let's see here. I'm going to make a little noise, so I'm going to mute myself real quick. Okay, folks, here we go. I got the piece all cut. I have to flip it over and put it the right way for the machine. I got to move this one out of the way. There's a little few things I got to do. Hi, Poochie, what's going on? Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Here's the dog. Hey, Pooch. What's the matter? What's the matter? Huh? You're a good girl, yeah. You're a good girl. I know, you want to play. You want to play, but I don't have time to play. I got to work. Yeah, I know. I hate looking at those eyes. She breaks your heart. You say, I want to play. Well, I can't play now. Okay, so this one. Okay, so let me move. Okay. Yeah, Poochie, I know. You're in the way. Okay, see what I can do about this. Okay, so I gotta do this. That has to go on that side, and that has to go on that side. No problem. I just gotta turn it around somehow in this space. Not too tough. We hope. Oh, yeah. I forgot again. I got to cut this 4 inches. See, folks? That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Okay. This piece is small enough that I could just lower it, but got to be very careful with the end. Okay. It's not 8 foot. I do this every now and then with the pieces that are almost 8 foot. I forget to cut down to 7'8". Let's do this the easy way. I've got my cutter over here, my ruler, my T-square. All right. And here we go again. All righty. Gotta adjust these things so they don't hit. All righty. Up we go, folks, up we go. As carefully as possible, because gotta get that wire out of the way. And there it is. Okay. Oh man, I can't believe that made it through. That is sweet. 1/4 inch of drywall right up against between this, and nice, nice, nice indeed. If you're careful with stuff, you can do it. And there's the jam again. Yes, you're a good girl, but we're not going anywhere. I need to grab a light. Be right back. Because there's a light there that I'm missing. The last thing I need to do is rub myself up against the socket here. So let me make sure I don't do that. Okay. And scratch that. That's good enough. I gotta put the light in. I'll move this out, and then I'll work on the rest. Alrighty. Okay. Well, the last of them of this room. which I'm moving. Always one. Nope. Nope. That's as far as I go on that one. Well, one more room done. That's good. We can knock off these two bathrooms. I mean, this bathroom, yeah, these two bathrooms and the closet, I'd be a bit more satisfied. Well, let's see what we got here. Where are you? There you are. Always got to make sure before I lower this thing that the pooch is not around, because she's smart enough to get away, but not always. Right? Yeah, good girl. We having fun? We having fun? Is that what you want? You want to play? Yes, how you want to do is play. Okay, let's go play for a little while. Come on, let's go play. Okay, we'll go play. I'll go get you a treat. Oh, boy. Come on, let's go take a break. Hey, good to see you. John, I haven't seen you in a while. Building yet? No, haven't finished building yet. It's tough. I was delayed 11 months because of the trusses, and which puts me so far at exactly a year and 2 months that I've been working on this. The house itself. I built the shed and all that stuff. So yeah, it's rough. It took 3 months to put up the block. You know, I had all the time in the world for the during the trusses. So, and then well, you guys have been seeing my channel, and if not, I'll definitely give you guys all the synopsis afterwards. I'll give you the edited version when I'm done, start to finish, including all costs and details and time and all that. But well, you guys saw me putting up the roof sheathing. Let me see what days. Probably the roof sheathing was. I think I started that in November. No, November I got the trusses. November of last year. So the roof sheathing was about this time last year. I started, and then I finally got it all up by January. Then came the roof itself and all that. Then came the all the work inside and the electrical. The electrical took a month. I thought it was going to take a week. I'm like gung ho over electrical, but here's the thing. Um, if it was one guy, I mean, two guys, and or three, and they're, you drill a hole, you run the cable. I've got my reel on one side. You run the Romex to the opposite side. You'll have a guy finishing off and and stapling it, while the other two guys are just running it down the wire. Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. And it's also faster if you're not concerned with how much waste you have. Oh, just give it an extra 5 or 6 feet on each side, and then you can cut it down. Well, I am concerned because an extra 5 or 6 feet, we're talking 80 circuits, 80 circuits total from the panel. Some of them branch from one to another. So there's easily 140 various length Romexes everywhere, from as small as 6 feet to from one outlet to another, to upwards of 40, 45 feet from actually more, 60 feet plus drops. It's 80 feet from from the sub panel to the panel. So you imagine, and running the big cables. So if you have three guys, piece of cake. Running, you could probably get the work done in a week, maybe. I don't know. They charge $47,000 to do it, an electrician, and that's nice of them. But cost me $5,000, and that's materials plus my labor. But it did take me a month because I have to go up. I have to feed the cable. The cable gets stuck now I have to walk up into the attic or go up and down the ladder every single truss. I have to wire every single one of these switches, all the boxes in place. Well, extra line costs money, but you can get copper recycled pricing. Yeah. Around here, they don't recycle too much around here, and when they do, the recycling usually costs more. And I'm running all Romex. It's not Amazon, believe it or not, was actually as cheap as Home Depot. So with free delivery to my house. So I just bought it all through Amazon. Actually, it was $5 cheaper than the roll. And half the times the big box stores didn't have enough cable. But these receptacles, these black boxes for these LEDs, they came out to I think it finally came out to $7 each, something ridiculous like that. Now I have 30 of them. I mean, this thing's like super, super bright in the kitchen here. 30 of them in the kitchen, and another 20 or 30 in the living room. So it's like Walmart. Now, if you want it that bright with tube lighting, well, let's put it this way. This cost me $7 times 30. That's $210 for all the lighting in this area. And then another $200 for that. Just two receptacles alone would be already $400 or $500. So I'm so happy with my puck lights. I got four. There's $25 per room. I got four in every room, and it's bright as day. Bright as day. It's fantastic. And I haven't even, and that's only with the ceiling. I haven't put the walls up, which will brighten it up. I haven't painted it, which will brighten it up. Because I am painting everything to start with white. Yeah. So it's a time-consuming process, unfortunately. I cannot begin to estimate how many flights of stairs or ladder trips I have taken. I've got this thing on, but it doesn't count. It counts steps, but it doesn't count. I'm doing an average of 20 to 30,000 steps a day. Most of those steps are up and down ladders. So I bought the lift, but the lift is as problematic. Sometimes it's easier to climb 3 steps up a ladder if you just want to reach the ceiling from the bottom. Hey, Al, good to see you. sometimes it's easier to climb 3 steps up the ladder than to bend down, lift your leg, climb into that thing because it's a high step. So, and you got to bend down under the. It's if you've ever worked with one of those man lifts, it's a pain in the butt to get in and out of. And I'm doing it all day long because, that's why I'm only working. That's why I only put up 2 or 3 or 4 panels, take a break, and then put up another couple panels. I'm averaging anywhere between 6 to 8 drywall panels a day. Oh my God! In my youth, I used to be able to do a whole entire room. Well, the wall panels are going to be a lot easier. The ceiling panels, that's not too bad when you think about it. 6 panels, that's 200 square feet a day. But even those calculations, 200 square feet a day for a 3,600 square foot house. That's 18 days just for the screwing in the drywall. The advantage I have is I'm putting in all the lights at the same time. So later I won't have to put in lights. Lights are all done. They're all covered up with tape. So I can texture, I can spray, I can compound, I can do everything. And all I got to do is take the tape off at the end and have a nice day. And it's done, rather than having to install everything. And I have light in every place that I need. I have the breaker panel connected temporarily to an outlet it's a Wi-Fi controlled switch, so I can tell it to turn on and off, and it's just plugged into an outlet. So obviously the mains are all off, and I don't have power here anyway. So except for that extension cord. So then now, and I've bridged both phases. So it's all 110 here, but I could turn on any breaker I want. Yesterday I tried. I'm running central air. Let me show you let me give you a quick layout of the place. So here's the AC. Only thing I haven't done is connect the supply lines. They're vacuumed lines and pre-vacuumed, and it's a Mr. Cool unit. It's fantastic. I don't have to yank out my vacuum. I don't have to deal with the gauges or anything. All I got to do is plug it in, check for leaks, plug the other one in, and it's done. But the best part of it is it's 22 SCER. So we're talking, the circuit is a 30 amp circuit for my AC, not a 50 like normal ones. Here's the outside unit. There's the other unit. Everything's all connected. All I got to do is run I got to do the just to make it nice, to protect it. I have to put the cover, and I've got the cover. Those are the details that I have to get around at the end. So yeah, it's a central unit, and there's the plenum. So I did all the AC myself, yes, and that's all strapped. It's all past code. It's all sealed. It's all masticed like you wouldn't believe. So I have a plenum here. I have 3 distribution boxes. One goes to the guest room and bedroom number 2 area and the guest bathroom and all that. Another one is over here, which is on this side of the kitchen. Which is over the kitchen in the kitchen attic, and that one goes to all the rooms. The living room and kitchen get direct from the main plenum, and then the third one I have here in what I call the octagon. The octagon is this is my bedroom, the master bedroom, and we're talking. Let me see. Do I have power here? Let me turn on the master bedroom light so you guys can see it a little better. Master bedroom, master lights, master. There you go. So this is the hall that goes to my bathroom area. These are 2 closets, and this is the master bedroom. I've got a see 2 fans, one there and one back there. I've got a smoke alarm here. I've got a return. Yeah, that's a return. That's a supply. That's a supply. And so eventually, I'm going to tape up all the supplies and install them already. Roof exhaust. No, I can't do side exhaust. Would be a pain in the butt. First of all, it's a hip roof, so I'd have to do it out the wall, and it's a concrete wall. So I'll do roof exhausts, and there are 3. One to cover the master bathroom, one to cover the Jack and Jill bathroom, which is the kids. I call it the kids. They're in college, and who knows how often, if ever, they'll stay here. But they have a home here. It's their home too. The Jack and Jill bathroom there, and then the guest and I'll call it grandma's room. Because it's the mother-in-law's room for as long as she's with us. Those 2 go to a third vent, third roof exhaust. And yeah, there'll always be kids, is exactly right. So the kids' rooms are over there. And so, yeah, so that's that. So this is the opposite end of my bedroom I just showed you is over there. This one, a very, very similar room, except slightly shorter. It's that one is 30 by 18. This one's 18 by 18 or 20 by 18. So, but still 20 by 18 is the size of a huge garage. This is my wife's office / craft room / whatever. It's at the front of the house. And then again, you see here the hexagon. And then you see over there the hexagon. So what I in essence did was create a very, very elongated stop sign, if you look at the plans on this side. So I call this area either the octagon or the stop sign when I'm referring to the plans on the internet. And so I've got a huge bathroom here. There's the pooch just sniffing around like she always does, thinking that there's always something there. Here's the other distribution box that I have up there. So I did all the AC. I did all the plumbing. The plumbing was a cakewalk. I love PEX. I mean, obviously you got to spend a lot of money in these stupid plates, but even though I'm the one doing the drywall, better safe than sorry. I don't feel like poking holes in anything. Not to mention it's code. But yeah. So I've got and the venting, what I have is on the pipe side, you're allowed to have it you're allowed to have, as long as you have at least one, you're allowed to that's it. That's all you need for venting. I have 2 because the house is so big. It's one on either side of the house. It's 65 feet from one side to the other, and 65. It's a square. Well, 65 by 62. It's a square-ish house. But yeah, so it's technically it's a 4 3.5. However, the dining room, you could easily call that a room. Here it is right here. It's got one door and it's a room. The office is as big as the master suite practically, so there's another room. So unofficially it's a 6'3". It's a 6'4" or 6'3.5". And we've got plenty of room in the warehouse to store stuff, so I don't need to have a lot of closet space, but I still had plenty of room for closets. All of the closets are walk-in closets, every one of them. Mine and my wife's are huge. My wife's is double mine because, frankly, she deserves it because I got 3,200 square feet for a warehouse for my shop. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, got a 6x6 pantry that should be big enough to hold our stuff. And so anyway, I've got 5 rooms done. I need 3 bathrooms, 3 closets, 3 bathrooms, 3 closets, a hallway, and 1 room is all I got left. So, oh, and the living room and dining room. So, I mean, there's a good portion left of the. I'm hoping. I'm pushing it, but I hope to be done by the end of December. The ceiling. Once the ceiling is done, the walls should go very quickly, very quickly. You know. What are you looking at? What are you looking at, Poochie? Huh? Huh? What you looking at? Hey, what you looking at? You're a good girl, huh? You want a treat? Of course you do. Of course you do. Let's get you a treat because we haven't given you a treat in a while. You're all skin and bones. There you go. Let's get the treats here. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. She likes her treats. Anyway, so that's what I'm up to, and just trying to take a break here. Set my camera back on my stand, and I'm pretty much, I mean, nonstop every day. Every day. It's now. Here's the thing. I don't kill myself. I don't. I'm too old for 8-hour days. I mean, 8-hour days or 10 or 12-hour days are fine if I'm doing little things like, well, when I put up the wall drywall, I'll probably push 8-hour days. The ceiling, I'd be lucky to get 6. It's usually about, actually no, because if I do 6 to 8 drywall a day, it takes me 45 minutes per drywall. So 8 of them, that's a 6-hour day. So yeah, anywhere between 6 and 8 hours. So I'll do between 5 and 8 pieces of drywall, 6 and 8 pieces of drywall. It also depends on the drywall. Every single one of these has a light. I haven't had one. I mean, I haven't had one full drywall piece yet without a light. Not one. I've had. Let's see. So far, it's been 1, 2, 2 drywall pieces. Nope, that one has a hole. 1 drywall piece so far has had no holes in it. No, my mistake. In the octagon, I had a few of the triangles and stuff that were in the edge. But the kitchen, so I have to get up. Here's the process. For those of you that haven't been seeing it recently, I get up either on the ladder or on the preferably on the lift, and I mark, like for instance up here, there's 16 inches on center. However, sometimes mistakes are made. Like for instance, I measured them 16 on center, and they're 3.5 inch, but 1x4s. But I went off the wall instead of off the furring strip on the top of the wall, because I put these in first, then I put the furring strip, and then I realized, oh boy, everything's off by 3/4 of an inch. No big deal if you draw the lines exact and cut it, but I like to shoot. I've missed maybe 10. You know how when you shoot into wood, sometimes you miss because you miscalculated or whatever. I've missed total of 10 in about 3 or 4,000 screws, maybe 5,000 screws, so far. And you take the time and you do it right, and you don't have to, because every one you miss, that's extra time you have to spend drywalling. That's extra time you have to spend to take the screw out because you don't want it to crack later. I mean, we got to do things right. Let's see here. Eight drywall pieces is 3.6 hours per day. 8 drywall pieces at 45 minutes per drywall? 8 times 45 minutes, 8 times 3/4 of an hour is 6 hours. Where did they teach you math, cuz? Oh, there you go. You're correcting yourself. There you go. Yeah, it's that 100 to 60 is difficult conversion. Yeah, it's well, let's see. It's 8 of them at 45. That means it's 320 plus 40. That's 360. So that's 360, as you calculated it, minutes. 360 minutes is 6 hours. It's not 3.6. But yeah, I got you. I see what you did there. And I do the same thing all the time. Oh, it's a quarter. 25 minutes. No, that's 15 minutes. Oh, Been there many times. So yeah, I think this will go a lot smoother because what's really troublesome is some of these take an hour and a half because I'm in a closet and it's just to get the lift, the drywall lift in there is problematic, you know. Well, so what I do is I measure everything. I measure all the battens, and on the wall I write down how far away the batten is. So I know the most important thing I have to do is take my time when I place the drywall down and mark everything. I mark the holes to be drilled. I've made one mistake on a register. I had to cover it back up, and then I got to compound it. I got to cover it back up because I flipped it upside down. I did one of those. I haven't done it since. And I did one mistake on a light that was off by 6 inches. I had to put the light back in and re-drill the hole. No big deal. Again, I want everything square. I want everything lined up. I don't need the lights going willy-nilly anywhere. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be placing the drywall across here, and little by little I'll be working my way from one side to the other. And again, marking. So I mark the holes and cut them for the smoke alarms, for the ceiling fans, for the lights, which there are over 200 lights in this house on the inside of the house and another 90 outside. All the registers, which there are, I want to say 28 registers in the house. I'm trying to remember. Let's see, it's including vents. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 24, 20, 14, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, I stand corrected. Approximately 34 registers in the house that I have to cut holes into. And so far I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've done 14 out of 34. I got 29 left. All right. Back Central Florida. LOL. Let's see. I've been watching you all week, and you're definitely doing some more than one piece, 45 minutes. You're a bit faster. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know. It's been, let's see, how many pieces have I? Let me do a quick count. Bear with me for a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to do a quick count of how many pieces are up. Right on this side, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got 23 pieces on that side. And 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And 33 pieces on this side. You good girl. I'm not just going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. You can stay with me here. You can sit in your bed. All right. 23 and 33. So that's 56. There's exactly, wow, you talk about coincidence. Yes, I love you. Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. I'll pet you, but we're not going to play. We're not going to play. No, we're not going to play. Stay. Good girl. Bedtime. All right, so there are exactly 112 pieces that I ordered for the ceiling. I ordered 15 extra, but 112 is what I calculated. And I've been spot on in everything. Every single room, if I say put 6 here, put 7 here, put 1 here, everyone has been exact. I've got a total waste of about maybe 50 or 60 square feet. And that all goes to the walls. So I make use of every little thing. Now, that being said, 56 pieces done, 112 pieces total. That's exactly half. I am officially at the halfway point in 8 days. I don't know how long it'll take for the rest, because, assuming it all goes as fast. So I guess, let me see, 8 days, 56, that's 7 per day on average. 7 per day on average. Doesn't sound right, but either way, let's say I do 6 a day. All right? That means I got 10 days left. And today is the 17th. Yeah, I'm right on schedule for the end of December for the ceiling. After the ceiling, folks, I do all the walls. After the walls, I clear everything out of here. And the walls are going to take some time, because the walls are going to be very, very quick. Shoot, all I got to do is practically move the panel, butt it up against the wall. And so here's a few of the tricks in the walls. Now, granted, there are somewhere in the neighborhood of, let's see, I think I put in 72 receptacle boxes. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to have to cut out 72 receptacle boxes. here's the beautiful part. There's a, well, I don't have it here, but it's in the back. There's a device called Blind Spot. It's an insert that you put in the box. It's got two magnets. So all I do is I put them in the boxes. I've got 6 of them. I put them 6 targets. I put them in the boxes. I put up the drywall. All right. I'll screw it preliminarily. You know, like 3 or 4 screws, whatever. Then, the hard part is cutting the holes for the plumbing. But other than that, I put up the boxes. Now, with the magnet, because they're up against the wall now, with a magnet locator, I put it up. You know, I know roughly where they are. The magnet will latch onto it. I put it nice and level, and then I mark it. Now I have my oscillating sander, which I could cut, you know, for things like I've been doing for the registers with the oscillating blade. But I've got a specific blade that's a square blade that cuts one whole entire box in one blow. So all I got to do is just place it in the right place, squeeze the trigger, cut the hole, pull out the target, I'm done. I am done with that particular outlet. So I hope they go well. A little more complicated when it comes to the multi-gang outlets. I put one target on each side. I mark the 2 ends and then I connect the line. So I cut a nice big hole, whether it's a 3 or a 5 gang multi box. The round ones are all cut on top. That's it. I mean, it's the walls should be a cakewalk. Now, here's something that I got to deal with is when I still have a couple of antenna cables and Cat5 to run. That'll take an extra day. Okay. So now instead of the 27th, we'll put me on the 28th. I have to rerun a couple of plumbing lines because it turns out that rather than toilet and bidet, I got a toilet bidet. So I need hot and cold run to the toilet instead of just cold, and I need to eliminate the hot and cold from the other one, which is again a cakewalk. I'll do that in one day, and you guys will be with me for the ride, whatever. And that's it. That's then the walls will be done. After the walls are done, I want to say it's going to take me 2 weeks to do the compound. We'll see. We'll see. I am certainly going to be, you know, working hard. But we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. What I'm going to do is I have the compound here for the ceiling. And if I calculated it correctly, then I know exactly how much to order for the. If I calculated the compound exactly for the ceiling, I know exactly how much to order for the walls. I'm not going to over order now on all the compound, you know. Nice little storm came by here recently. It's raining all night, practically. I barely noticed it. Trying to think if there's anything big that I got to do, but no. Well, folks, I guess that's it. I am going to let's see here. I'm gonna relax for a little while. What time is it? 3:16. Maybe I'll try to get. I'm gonna try to get the closets done, or the bathroom and the closets. Yeah. I'm gonna shut this down and I'll film it, but I'm gonna put two cameras and just leave them running because the interaction is fantastic between you guys, and it perks me up. But it's time consuming moving the camera, moving the camera, moving the camera. So I'd rather just edit it later after I'm done with the house. So thank you all for joining in, and I'll catch you guys on the next one tomorrow. If everything goes well, I'll be done with this side of the house, except the kitchen and hallway, obviously. But I'll be done with all these rooms, and I'll start to work on the those rooms over there, and leaving the living room for last, and the dining room. And I'm hoping it's the fastest ones. We'll see how they go. When I have the entire ceiling up, I'll be every step of the way. It's like I have something to look forward to. Like now, I'm looking forward to the walls, but I'm doing the ceiling, and I'm happy that when I complete the ceiling. Every step of the way, it's been like that. Every step of the way. It's for those of you who have ADD. Let me tell you, the trades are a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. If you can have enough patience, barely to, because I mean it's so enjoyable. Or landscaping outside, just because the thing is, I'll be doing one room and I go, oh boy, I'll be so glad when this room is done. I'm looking forward to the next room. The room's done. I'm satisfied. Now I got the next room to look forward to. Now I'm doing that room, and now oh God, I can't wait till this room is done. But I've got the next room. Things like that. And on the broader scope, the ceiling. Oh, I can't wait till the ceiling is done. I've got the walls. When the walls are done, oh, I can't wait. I'm so happy I got the walls done. I'm looking forward to the compound. So everything along the way is, but I look forward to seeing this all walled up. And it's going to look so different. It's going to look so different from what you see now. It's going to begin to look, it's already beginning to look like the house. Now that the walls are all up, you can envision it. But some people, I've seen this from the first time when I drew the plan and when I placed it on the ground with sprayed lines and did all my little measurements. I already envisioned the house like this. It was already, this is what I envisioned. So if you say, oh, aren't you amazed by what you've done? Yes, I am. Because I've done it, not for what it is, because I had already envisioned it this way. I don't know if that sounds conceited or not. It's just always the way I've been. I am the type of person, as many of my friends are, that can envision from an idea, from a plan. You can see it. Some people have difficulty seeing things until it's practically there, until it's done. Now, I will say this, no matter what I've done, the final product is never exactly as I envisioned it. I mean, it's pretty darn close, 99%. But there's always something like, oh, wow, it feels good to having it done. Even that, even though it's exactly as you envisioned it, the fact that it's done is a whole experience in and of itself. So yeah, I'm looking forward to you know. And I really enjoy having visitors. I enjoy, it's funny. I enjoy having my privacy and I enjoy having visitors. Both, you know. I mean, I I look forward to the dog over here. She's just sitting there waiting for me. Yeah, you're a good girl. So I enjoy having visitors, and I enjoy company and you know, people walking through the thing. I can entertain them. Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah. So um, and I enjoy yeah, and I enjoy and I enjoy being. I mean, heck, I was out here for 4 years before my wife got here, practically nonstop, and clearing trees and everything else. And it was, you know, before I started building and the first year of the build, and you know, missed her dearly. I missed my daughters dearly, but uh, but I enjoyed the thing, you know. So I'm looking forward to a bunch of my friends coming by, my family, my cousins, and coming by and visiting. Hopefully having a hopefully I'll have a Christmas Eve next year here with a bunch of them. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What life gives us, and yeah, it's just so nice. Well, folks, I'll catch you guys later. Have a wonderful day. And I'm going to get back to work on the QT. Later, bye.